Ignoring women will always be the way that you can get more results because in any situation, whether you're dating her, you're just taking a break from her, she's never expecting and ignoring. So I want you to get that you're supposed to show to a woman that she's a part of your life. Like basically, she's almost a liability. You don't want a woman to be a liability. You obviously want her to be an asset, but you have to take the mind of people that are very disciplined, that don't put themselves in sticky situations or situations where, let's say, if things hit the fan or things don't go as planned, it's gonna be extremely detrimental. So since this can end up being the case, you have to choose wisely. She has to get the impression of, dang, this guy is giving me this type of treatment because he doesn't trust me. Oh, he's giving me this type of treatment because he has so much to lose. I've talked to a lot of y'all before in consultations, and I love when you guys say that you have things to lose. I love when you guys talk about, oh, I can't risk it. And sometimes y'all even be saying she doesn't have as much to lose as me. Or if she does lose me, the results are going to be realizing that she can't get someone like me again. Now, the thing is, your emotions might be involved. So if you're going to be ignoring, if you're going to not say anything, like even let's say silence, and your absence is put into place, you're more still worried about, but she's going to be emotionally hurt. You care about her, right? Or you have feelings oftentimes, so you're looking out for her, which you should not be doing, because when you have a liability, you have to be careful to not risk it with it, right? You want to stay further away from a liability. Once a woman feels like she's an asset in your life, then she could be feeling good about herself. Then she can feel like, okay, I got to do better still, but I'm showing up properly, right? But you don't have a woman feel like she's a liability if you go ahead and still remain around her. If you still give her things that, let's say, for example, nobody can really get, or a woman that you're not into like that would not get. How many of y'all feel like women are liabilities these days? And have you ever came across a woman that felt like an asset? And let me just elaborate on asset real quick. I'm talking about wifey material. I'm talking about real peace, real honesty, real trust and loyalty. Will respect it, respect him. That's my man. Whatever he says goes, or checking with you first, or doing things because she knows you are hers and she wants you to see that she's showing that devotion. So take away the actual idea of giving her those feelings by taking away what you've already been giving. Do not let that one go over your head. When you take away what you've been giving her this whole time, this, hey, let's get on the phone, let's talk for a while. And y'all, if you want more exclusive, maybe one day I'll do a video about how to get wild through the phone with a girl, get a little fun and freaky. I know not too many people do that these days, but I talk to people that have been in long distance relationship. I've obviously talked to people that don't see each other all the time, and flirting and teasing also just through texting and stuff. Anyways, Patreon has all the exclusive and explicit where it's extremely uncut. Of course, there's no cutting. And well, now I don't cut them at all. Before, when I had to practice on my talking, I was. But there's no uncut, nothing is censored, of course, and it's completely raw. And I mean talking. So it's on there, check it out. And you can be a YouTube member if you want to check it out as well. There's a lot to catch up on. And just one good reminder, I am dropping at least one video for all the free members, and we're going to build a community on there so you can join. Shout out to everybody that has already joined. Per usual, my link for my website is there. Check it out if you would like. Now let me just go back into how when you get her to feel the liability, you also give her the impression of this woman feels like, dang, I have this man feeling like I'm a burden, I'm a headache. And if y'all want me to elaborate on any parts, because I sometimes just say things and move on, but you guys ask about, let me know in the comment section, or simply just say part 2. And so back to what I was saying. When she feels this, you are doing a good job. And some people will be so surprised, like, oh, that's a good job, or oh, I should be doing that. You have to remember, yes, you do have to do that. You have to remember, yes, it is important for you to do that, because she cannot learn. She'll just go into it privileged. And then you will just think the little things of like, oh, just hanging out, that's all it is. Well, she's hanging out with 3 other dudes. Or when that one guy hits her up like, hey, I'm free. I know I've been busy, I haven't seen you in a while, but let's catch up sometime. Or I'm passing by your place, let me pick you up. She's gonna be so quick to be like, yeah, I'm about it. Oh yeah, let's make it happen. Right? Y'all probably heard the stories. Y'all probably even maybe experienced it or experienced something similar. So this should be enough encouragement for you to be like, oh, my absence is important. Me ignoring or not being in her life like that has to be done. Now, I want you to look at your situation and figure out what's the most, I'll say realistic, and also I'll say what's the most, let's say, sense that you have to make of your situation. So when I say sense, what's the most thing that would make the most sense that you have to do, right? Like if you live together, maybe that just means that you go to sleep before her, so you don't have to deal with the nagging, but this just means that you can wake up even earlier. So I'm just saying, work around with what you can do. If you stay up, sometimes, she might start a fight, pick a fight. Sometimes maybe you have to start a new habit, read more, so she knows that time is for you and you're not just maybe chilling, not doing much. She's again picking up a fight. So you have to find things to just put into place where it's like a distance between y'all. And when I say distance, it's a good distance. Don't think about it of like, oh, I'll be far from her, like literally. It could be that case, of course, but think more of the emotions she feels that she has strength over. For the both of y'all, she feels the weakness, right? So there's a gap. And if she wants a bridge to connect y'all, she has to do the work. And always remember other stuff that I've always talked about. Not every video I'm going to talk about, oh, you need to put in work or you need to be focused on you. Those are things that you probably know. But just also remember, what could you be doing that could help you so much more? So, of course, per usual, I always want to elaborate on different topics, different things I say. So you'll see similar videos, you'll see series of the same videos, and etc. I love y'all. Take care of yourself in all aspects, mentally. Don't be afraid to do what you don't want to do. Don't be afraid to say no to her and hold back. And don't even be afraid to not say anything. Sometimes you don't even have to explain yourself. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. And yeah, bye, y'all.